Well, hi. If you're listening to this, then it means I obviously got my finger out and did episode 2 of the podcast. I could do with a name for this podcast. It's not a show. Also, welcome to the show. So there's a chance for you, if you'd like to, I'd be grateful if you would email oliverdots@hotmail.co.uk and email me a suggestion for the name. We'll give it. Preferably not a 4-letter word, because then it'd probably be something like fuck, wank, toss, shit, crap. Funny, all the best words are 4 letters. Yeah, so if you can try and come up with something, and the winner will get a pound of back. If you thought the last show was crap, then I've got a big surprise for you. This one's going to be crap too. So, without any further ado, let's get on with the show, shall we?
Don't know where we're going, got no way of knowing, driving on the road to nowhere. Sponging for a living, checking out the women, riding on the road to nowhere. And we don't take shit from anyone. The only thing we wanna do is have some fun. We're Max and Paddy,
Paddy and Max.
and best of all, we don't pay council tax.
Wartime Diaries.
Here's another diary entry. It's the 5th of July, 1943. Today I was playing in the park and I saw this big metal thing sticking out the ground, and he became my friend. I had some chalk and I drew a face and I called him Billy. If I put my ear close to my friend, although the metal was cold, I could hear a ticking sound, which I pretended was his heartbeat. And I sat with my friend for a long time talking to him. And then the Hamilton brothers came along and shooed me away. Fucking bullies. Hate them. Bastards. They shooed me away from my friend. And they decided to play with him instead. And I started walking home. So sad. I took one last glimpse and waved goodbye to Billy, as the Hamilton brothers were jumping up and down on him, hurting my friend. At bedtime, I told my dad what had happened in the day, and he said when I go to bed, I should make a wish that the brothers would disappear forever, and my wishes would come true. I went to bed and said my prayers and my wishes, and I was just dozing off when I heard this sound. Next morning, I rushed back to the park to see my friend Billy, but he wasn't there. There was just this fucking great hole in the ground. But my wishes had come true. I never saw the Hamilton brothers again.
Craig questions things.
Right, the first one is a little bit crap, but I'm just kind of stalling for time to think of a better one. What I was going to ask first was, why are people buried 6 foot deep? Now, I can understand that you bury people because obviously they're going to smell and they're going to attract flies, and that's not nice for anyone. But why 6 foot? Why not 2 foot deep? Why make some poor bugger dig down 6 foot deep? By the time you take away the height of the coffin, which is say 18 inches, so you're left with about 4.5 foot, well, that seems a bit excessive to me. Why not make it sort of 2 foot? And then I thought, well, perhaps it's because back in the olden days, people might have buried their grandparents in their back gardens before graveyards were around. And maybe one day someone goes out and buys a tree and then says to little Johnny, "Oh, Johnny, do you want some pocket money? Do you want to earn yourself 2p?" "Yes, please, Mummy." "Okay, go and dig a hole over there, and we're going to plant this tree." Okay, and then 2 minutes later, "Fucking hell, Mum, I've dug up an arm. I've dug a fucking arm." "Oh, that's just your granddad. Don't worry. Can you dig a hole over in that corner?" So perhaps that's why it's like 4.5 foot deep, so that no poor little sod is ever going to dig a hole to plant a tree and end up digging up parts of their grandparents. So that's probably why. So I think I've sussed that one. Right, what can we? Oh, okay. Seeds. Why is it? This is the proper one. Why is it when you plant a seed, say 6 inches in the ground, how does it know that the shoots go upwards and the roots go down? Because it's pitch black. It's not as though there's a little bit of daylight and it's, "Oh, head for the light, head for the light," like you say to people when they're dying, "Head for the light." That can't work because it's pitch black. And if you ever dig up a plant, you never see the roots go upwards and then curve downwards, where the roots might have come up and gone, "Fuck, we've gone the wrong way. We've got daylight. Chuck-a-yui. We've got to go the other way. Oh, and if we meet the shoots on the way down, give them a message. Turn round. You're going down. You got to go upwards and shoot." You never get that. They always know. Right, smart-ass little bastard seeds, aren't they? Right, little smart-ass little fuckers. How do they know? Grow upwards for the shoots and go downwards for the roots. Little smart-ass. But how do they know?
Craig's Crank Phone Calls.
Hello, I'd like to order some pizzas, but I'll come and collect them. Can I just... Oh, this is embarrassing. Apparently, if I give you promo code LBC97.3, a free medium margarita for me, do I get the first pizza free? There's a radio station that's saying, if I quote... They won't say what pizza place it is, but basically you phone up and if you quote LBC97.3, a free medium margarita for me, the first pizza's free.
Did you hear that somewhere? Or?
Yeah, it's on the radio. That's not you?
No.
Because the idea is, you see, they're not saying. I mean, if need be, I'll pay for them. But basically, you quote that, and if you're not offering the free pizza, you're supposed to reply, "LBC, no pizzas are free." So if I quote it, then you have to say, "No pizzas are free."
I don't understand what you're saying.
But there's a promo. I ask you, and if the pizzas aren't free, then you say, "LBC, no pizzas are free." It's what's going on the radio station, because some pizza places are offering them for free if you quote this promo code.
Just give me a second.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. There's a radio station that's saying, they won't say who it is, but if you quote a promo code to a certain pizza place, but they won't tell us who, you get pizza. The first pizza's free, and you have to say LBC 97.3, a free medium margarita for me. And if you don't offer them for free, and I've got the wrong number, then you say LBC, no pizzas are free.
Can I know who are you?
Well, I'm a caller who listens to this radio station. I mean, if need be, I'll pay for them, but I'm just trying. This guy called Ian, a friend of mine, said that if I quote this code, I get the first pizza free.
No, it's wrong.
So if I quote it, you're supposed to say LBC, no pizzas are free.
No pizzas.
Pardon?
Well, I don't understand you. Somebody told you if you call this number, then you'll get a pizza free or what?
Yeah, but you're supposed to say no pizzas are free when I quote the code before I can order.
There is no pizza free here.
But you didn't say LBC.
No.
LBC 97.3, a free medium margarita for me, and you say LBC, no pizzas are free.
Lying.
Pardon?
Why should I say like this?
Why's what?
Why should I say like this?
Well, no, you say that no, it's a promo because basically people will phone your store,
Yeah.
and if you don't offer the free promo, then they're going to order a pizza anyway. It's like Pizza Week, they're calling it.
Yeah, there is no pizza free, sir.
Right, so you say no LBC, no pizzas are free.
Why should I say like this? Actually, there is no pizza
Because that's part of the promo that people phone in and say, am I the first person to say this?
No, yeah, I can't say like this.
Sorry,
I can't say like this.
you can't give me a free pizza for that.
No.
Oh, can you say LBC no pizzas are free if I correct the code? You can't. Okay, well I'll try somewhere else, and if this is a wind up, then I'll call you back and place an order, mate. All right.
Okay.
Okay, thanks for your help.
Okay, wrap it up.
Okay, this is the part in the podcast where I asked you to email in any comments and I'd read them all out. So I got, how many did I get? Fucking 3. Fuck's sake. But it's better than none. It's better than none. Just. Okay, I'm going to read them out exactly how they're written here. So here's the first one. This is quite good for a first timer. Keep up the good work, Craig, and maybe, just maybe, by the end of it all, you would have learnt that leaning forward in your car do not make it go any faster. Twat. That's the second time. Will people stop calling me a friggin' twat? Keep listening out for the tree folks. It's there somewhere. Oh, and one last thing. Paddy and Max make this podcast much more bearable. No, thank you. And that's from Trace and Gary. I always think Trace or Tracy, very pretty name. And usually women who are called Tracy or Trace are normally very pretty. So I wonder if she's a looker. And it says, P.S. The Craig and Trace podcast. I could take over this. Bog off, you munter. Okay, let's go on with the next one. Just bear with me. Next one, here we go. Here we go. The second one's from Anthony. Hi Craig, it's Anthony from the Hoddesdon. I'm liking the new site. Keep up the good work. So keep it up. And you can ask people to add me on MSN in case they need to chat or anything. I am there for them. It's ask_Anthony@hotmail.co.uk. Brady to London. Okay, thank you, Anthony. And we've got one more. It's exciting, isn't it? So excited. Okay, the last one. Jesus. It's a life story. Hang on. Okay. Hi. I listened to your podcast and I found it very informative. I didn't know that about rainforests. Very interesting. I've got a question mark. Very interesting? When I had to listen for 10 seconds to see if I could hear a tree fall, I heard one. We've got a nutter here. But how can I prove that to you? So maybe you could mention that on your next podcast. When driving and in a bit of a hurry, I think I may sit forward, but I'd hate people to think I'm a window licker, windscreen licker. Ha ha. I don't find it gets me there any quicker though, especially if it's a Sunday and the Sunday drivers are out. Yeah, I suppose you wouldn't get Sunday drivers on a Monday. The prank call was superb. I can't believe you fooled that woman into shouting Kevin at least twice, and louder the second time. You need to do some more of those. You could be famous one day. Doing one day. Oh, but you are. Oh, thank you. You're in that film, aren't you? You starred in Max and Paddy, but nobody knows that. Oh, we have got a nutter here. I'm waffling now. Yep. What else can I say? I'd like to say well done on performing your first podcast. Keep 'em coming. It was great to listen to. Oh, and I just heard another one. A treeful, that is. You really should listen more carefully. Look at me using the exclamation marks too unnecessarily. Maybe you could ask if there is anybody else out there that has this disorder. Okay, any more fruitcakes out there use exclamation marks at the end of every sentence? Usually at least 3 at the end of every sentence. Oh, we've got a question as well. Here we go. Okay, we can put this out. If anyone wants to... I think we should do this, but if anyone puts in questions, and like when I question things, if anyone wants to email in with an answer, something they think it might be, or whether it's a true answer or a stupid answer, then email those in as well. And it's good to get some feedback on the show, so if you've got any answers to this one, I have a question. Why is the moon sometimes bigger than other times? Sometimes it is really close to the Earth and bright orange. Why is that? Okay, so there you go. Get those 3 emails flooding in. Anyway, I'm sitting here waiting for the next podcast, so hurry up. Cheers. Love ya. Ooh. Kiss kiss. But I am married. But she doesn't need to know. Okay, so thank you for that, Caroline. So, there you go. Those are the emails for this podcast. Okay, just to end this podcast on a serious note, I would just like to thank Caroline, Tracy and Gary and Anthony for their emails. Hopefully we can get some more at the end of this show to put on for next time. Thanks to everyone for downloading and for listening. More crap coming your way soon.
Don't know where we're going, got no way of knowing, driving on the roads of nowhere. Sponging for a living, checking out the women, riding on the roads of nowhere. And we don't take shit from anyone. The only thing we want to do is have some fun. We're Max and Paddy, Paddy and Max. And best of all, we don't pay council tax.
I think we got it there, don't you?